This is God's world that we live in. And it's amazing how when things change around us, we can sort of get nervous because we don't understand the changes that are happening. But yet God is in control. And it's God that changes the times and the seasons. Hi, I'm Craig Fritchley from the Sanctuary in Syracuse with today's devotional. And you can rest easy tonight knowing that you live in God's world. This world doesn't belong to people. It doesn't belong to the environment, but it belongs to God. God made it for His purpose. God made it for us to enjoy and to take care of, and we live in His world. King Nebuchadnezzar thought in the Old Testament that he was the supreme ruler. In fact, he was the most important man in the earth at that time, and yet God gave him a dream. The dream bothered him so much that when he called for the wise men to come and tell him, that he knew that he was upset about it, but he couldn't remember the dream. So he told his astrologers, his wise men, he said, you need to tell me what the dream was and what the interpretation is, because I'm really troubled by this. They couldn't do that, because only God knew what he had for a dream. So they called in Daniel. And Daniel went to the Lord, and the Lord revealed to him the dream and the interpretation of the dream. And Daniel answered the king in Daniel chapter 2, verse 20. And he said, blessed be the name of God forever. For wisdom and might are his. Because God changes the times and the seasons. He removeth kings, and he setteth up kings. He giveth wisdom unto the wise, and knowledge to them that know understanding. God revealeth the deep and the secret things, and he knoweth what is in the darkness, and light dwelleth with him. He said, King, I'm sorry to tell you, but this isn't your world. It's God's world. So as you see all the things unfold in our world today, and the individuals that think they are so important and they have so much power, remember, it's God that sets people in authority, and it's God that takes them out. It's God that changes the times and the seasons, and God's still in control because we live in God's world. So take heart today. Keep your hand firmly in God's hand and walk together with Him, because this is still God's earth. And God's going to wrap it all up in His time. He's going to come back. He's going to take His church out of here. We're going to be forever with Him in heaven because God has a plan and He has a purpose. With all the chaos that's going on right now in our world, God's still in charge. He's still in control. So just trust Him today and walk with Him. Daniel gave the interpretation, and he told him the dream. And he let him know that, hey, there's these kingdoms coming. We're in the last part of that interpretation of the dream. My friend, it's the iron and the clay mixed together. And we see it all coming together, just as God gave to Daniel to give to the king. I'm the one that's in charge. It's my world. Have a great day. We hope you share these with others. And join us on the next devotional. God bless.